All right, it is time to move into our choreography. So for this piece, we're going to learn the first 5 8 counts of choreography. It sounds like a lot, but I think we can do it. Now, when we begin this, we are going to need to have a facing. So what I mean by that is you need to pick a place somewhere in your room that you will have your pretend audience. So for example, since I'm looking at you, you are my pretend audience. So the curtains here are my backdrop, and then I have the 2 walls beside me. So I have my bearings of where my audience is. So you need to pick a wall or pick a direction or something that you're going to face, and you're going to pretend that that is your audience. So this dance is going to begin in the back left-hand corner of your space. So if I'm looking at my audience, I'm going to step over to the left side and then as far back as I can into the corner because our first movement is going to make us travel. So you want to scoot back as much as you can so you have some room to travel forward. So we're going to start in the back corner of this room, and we're going to begin with our right foot behind in a B+ position. So B+, all it means is that my foot is turned out and I'm crossing my right foot behind. My knees are together, they're connected, and the top of my foot is just resting on the floor. Now be careful here when you're doing this B+ position, because what we don't want to do is sickle the foot. So if I show you from the front, we do not want this ankle back here to be sickled or turned in. We want the heel to be forward and have just the big toe on the floor. So pay attention when you have that foot crossed. We don't want that foot sickled. We want just the big toe on the floor. So we're here in the back left-hand corner of our space, and we're going to begin with our arms down on ba in a nice circle. So the music is going to have 8 counts in the beginning, and we're just going to wait here. So for that first 8 count, we're going to hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For the second 8 count, we're going to do a lovely ballet walk, and we're going to walk forward to that left corner because our next step is going to make us travel to the right. So we hold here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we begin to walk forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now when we do our ballet walks, you want to walk on a releve on the balls of your feet, and it's going to be nice and light. So just little steps to get you to where you need to go. Nice and light and delicate, and keep those feet turned out. And as we're walking, we're going to take our arms, they're going to come up and open, okay? Up and open. That's what our arms will do as we walk. So let's try those first 2 8 counts together. So we're here in our B+ position, ready to go. We hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then walk, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now on that 8 count, we do need to end in a 5th position with our right foot front. So make sure you end in 5th on that 8 count so that way you're ready for our next step. For the next 8 count, the third 8 count, here's what we're going to do. We're going to plie and sous-sus. That's the first 2 steps in that next 8 count. Plie, sous-sus. So a sous-sus is when the feet come from a 5th position and you releve. But the difference is we're going to stack our feet. So before in class, when we would releve from 5th, we still had some space between our feet. Yeah, you can see right through both of my feet. So for a sous-sus, we want to bring our feet together like this. So there's no space in between them. Sous-sus actually means under over because you have 1 foot under and 1 foot over. So that's our sous-sus. So we just came up, we're in 5th position, we have plie, sous-sus. And as we do, those arms come up to 5th position. And that happens on counts 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so let's try just that much from the beginning. So we're here, we hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and walk, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plie, sous-sus. Good. All right, let's learn the next rest of this 8 count. So we just did plie, sous-sus on 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to do a beret turn over my right shoulder. So a beret turn, you've probably seen these before if you've danced or if you have watched any ballet dances before. Berets are those teeny tiny little steps that the dancer takes to either travel or turn across the floor. So for our beret turn, we just did our sous-sus. We're gonna take teeny tiny little steps to turn ourselves around, okay? This is gonna be just one rotation. So I go from facing the front all the way around and then pause once I get to the front again. Now in this beret turn, we're going to stay in our sous-sus position. Yeah, so my feet are gonna stay just how they are now, and I'm just gonna barely lift the balls of my feet off the floor as I turn all the way around. Okay, so that's gonna happen on counts 5, 6, 7, 8 for you to do that turn. And that is our first 3 8 counts of our piece. So let's try it with counts one more time all together, and then we'll try that much with the music. So starting B plus, we hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and walk. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plie, sous-sus, and beret turn. Very nice. Let's give that a try with our music. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and walk. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plie, sous-sus, and beret turn. Good, very nice. The beginning of the music is a little bit quiet, so you might need to turn it up a bit if you're having a hard time hearing it, but it will get louder as we go on. So let's try that one more time with music, and then we'll add on the rest of the choreography. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, walk. 5, 6, 7, 8, plie, sous-sus, and beret turn. All right, so we just did our beret turn to rotate us around once. So we ended here on count 8. So our next step is going to be a chaîné turn. We worked on these in our last class when we did our chaînés in a circle around the floor. So we're gonna do one chaîné turn to the right. So this is why you need to be on the left side of your space. That way you have room to travel to the right side. So let's back it up from that third 8 count. We did plie, sous-sus, beret, turn around. Now from here, I'm going to lower my heels to the floor. As I do, put my arms here in our preparation for our chaîné turn. So we have chaîné turn going to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm gonna step on this right leg and have a piqué arabesque. 5, 6. So my left foot is up and my right arm is up in front of me. 5, 6. And we're gonna close it into a coupe 7 and 8. Yeah, so that's our fourth 8 count. We're almost done with this first section. So let's back it up, pretend we just did our beret turn. So we have our chaîné turn. We prepare on 1, we turn 2, 3, 4, piqué arabesque, 5, 6, and take 1 step, then coupe 7, 8. Yeah. So for that chaîné turn, make sure we step right, we step left, and then we step on that right foot again with a straight leg, step straight, and we lift the left up in our arabesque so the leg is behind me. And then to come through and land, we slide this left foot through, step on it, and coupe. So my right foot is in a coupe to the back. Yeah, and my arms are in first. So the arms for that first section, we did our beret turn. The arms come down, we do our chaîné turn, step arabesque, they come to an L position, and then come back to first. So let's give that a try from the top just with our counts. So we're holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and walk. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plie. Sous-sus, and bourrée, turn. Then we chaîne, turn, arabesque, close coupe. So that is our first 4 8 counts. We're almost there. Let's give that a try with music, and then we'll add on the last little bit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, walk. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plie. Sous-sus, and bourrée, turn, chaîne, turn, arabesque, and close. Very nice. Let's try it again with music. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, walk. Plie, sous-sus. Bourrée, turn, chaîne, turn, arabesque, and close. Excellent. All right, let's learn the next portion for today. So we're going to learn the last 8 count for this beginning section of our dance. This is the 5th 8 count. You're doing awesome. That's going to be 40 counts. A lot of learning today. So after we do our arabesque, we just did our step arabesque, coupe. This is where we finished our last step. So from here, you've seen this step already. We're going to do a pas de bourrée. So let's rewire. Remember what we did with our développés earlier? We did our développé front, side, back, and then we had a pas de bourrée. So our pas de bourrée, remember, it steps back, side, and front. And we're going to do that exact same step from here. So let's pretend we just did our arabesque. We stepped through and landed in our coupe position here. So our arms are in first. I'm going to start with my right foot, and I'm going to travel to my left side. So it seems kind of opposite, but we're going to step on this back foot. We're going to step back, side, front, and then coupe on this side. Then we're going to do that again. Back, side, front, and coupe. All right, and that is the end of our 5th 8 count. So you have 4 counts to do 1 pas de bourrée, and then 5, 6, 7, 8 to do your second pas de bourrée. So let's give that a try from here. We just finished our arabesque and landed. So stepping on that right foot, we go back, side, front, coupe, back, side, front, coupe. And that's where we're going to stop for today. So let's give that a try from the top, just with counts, and then we'll try it with the music. All right, here we go. We hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and walk. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plie. Sous-sus, and bourrée, turn, chaîne, turn, arabesque, coupe. We step back, side, front, coupe, back, side, front, coupe. Very nice. Let's try it all together with music. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, walk. 5, 6, 7, 8, plie. Sous-sus, and bourrée, turn, chaîne, turn, arabesque, and close. We step back, side, front, back, side, front. Very nice. All right, we're going to give it another try with music. I know it's a little bit fast, so if you're having any trouble with the pas de bourrées, think about making your steps smaller. So you do not have to take big steps and travel, yeah, because the music is so fast, we just don't have enough time. So keep your steps very tiny when you step back, side, front, front. So nice and tiny, and that'll help you stay in time with the music. So let's try it again from the top. Holding, 5, 6, 7, 8, and walk. 5, 6, 7, and plie. Sous-sus, bourrée, turn, chaîne, turn, arabesque, and we have pas de bourrée, pas de bourrée. All right, very nice job. So review those 5 8 counts so that way you know them well for next week. Next week, we will be adding on more choreography. We might go over this beginning section a little bit, but spend some time reviewing it on your own time. That way you can remember it and memorize it and not be afraid to learn more next week. So very nice job today. Make sure you take a few minutes after class to stretch, get a sip of water, stretch all your muscles out while they're still warm, and that'll help you get the full benefit of this class. Go over your choreography this week, and I look forward to seeing you again on week 3. Have a wonderful week.